Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Dumb and Dumber at the movie theater.
Oh yeah.
I'm your host, LL Cool J, coming back at you.
I'm generic white male number 2.
Number 9.
I don't get the reference, but okay.
Love Potion number 9. It's a good song.
Whatever. Anyways, welcome back everybody. Thanks for coming back. Today's topic
We're
is
talking about the horror genre, right?
Ooh, the ever delectable horror genre of these days.
Yeah. See, this is good because last episode we had the exact same fucking opinions, but this episode we have slightly different opinions.
Oh, we'll see where this goes.
Yeah. So, what's the most recent horror movie you've seen?
I mean today
What?
today.
Oh, you saw one today.
Yeah, well, you could say that. I saw my brother get out of the shower. That was probably the scariest thing I've seen in years.
Really, I think.
Oh, we're talking about horror movies. Oh, okay, not horror stories. What was the latest horror movie I've
I
seen?
remember one time I came home from my uncle's house after like a 4-day vacation.
Sounds like it's about to get interesting.
My brother and I both, were there, so my parents were home alone, and I come home, and I go to take a leak right after I get home, and I see a fucking used condom in my garbage can in like the family bathroom. And I actually want to kill myself right now.
That reminds me of one thing. I remember one time I was in my sister's closet looking for something for some reason, and then I saw a box, and I was like,
What?
"Are those Cadbury cream eggs?" And then
Jesus Christ.
As you know, I'm a fat kid that likes his sugar. Anyways, I go for the box, I lift it up, and all I see is Tampax.
Oh my god.
I've never felt so scarred before in my life. Yeah, but so that, as far as horror stories go, there you go. All right,
Wow.
horror movies, though.
I think my
Horror
most
movies.
recent horror movie was The Gallows. And
That movie?
That sucked.
Yeah, I heard that was shit.
It was really predictable and boring and not scary at all.
I can imagine, especially with the way horror is going nowadays.
Yeah.
But the most recent thing I saw wasn't even a movie. It was the Scream TV show on MTV.
Okay.
It was actually pretty good.
Okay.
It was a lot like the Scream movies.
It was actually scary.
It wasn't actually scary. I don't think anything's are really actually scary nowadays, but it was interesting. It kept me
It was well put
enveloped.
together as a TV show.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay, I really can't say that for The Gallows because the plot was stupid, the acting was bad. The
Yeah, I
special
mean-
effects were pretty mediocre.
I mean, you can only go so far with such terrible directors. and horror movies nowadays.
haunted.
Oh no! Oh no!
The old janitor that molested a kid is coming back from the grave to molest more kids.
There's body parts in the sloppy joes.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know, but I mean that's just so like. Just imagine like the Magic School Bus, but like with Freddy Krueger.
Jesus Christ.
Hey kids.
Or
Tonight we're going to hell.
or what's that fucking movie? About the church that came out not too long ago,
I don't fucking know.
starring Mark Ruffalo.
Oh, Spotlight.
Yeah, it's kind of like Spotlight, but with more jump scares.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Magic School Bus, and I'm like, with a talking bus that
Yeah.
apparently touches children.
But
Okay.
I think the last good horror movie I saw was The Babadook.
I still haven't seen that yet.
It does take a lot to really scare me, usually because I'm just like, yeah, this is a fucking movie. But, like, The Babadook is really good because it uses suspense, and it uses good sound design, and there's characters that you actually care about because there's character development. It's not just a bunch of fucking retarded teenagers that bust into a school that's shut down for a reason.
Yeah.
So, but I think in general, horror movies are made because it's really easy and cheap.
I mean, yeah, they are some of the cheaper movies to make. I mean, like fucking Paranormal Activity, which literally any toddler with
Paranormal
a few
Activity,
fish lines could make.
the fucking Ghost Dimension. Jesus Christ, how many of these are they gonna make?
They just keep getting less and less creative as they go.
Yeah,
That's the thing. When you overthink movies that are so simple, it just makes them so dumb.
I mean, it was kind of like a gimmicky thing to begin with.
Yeah.
Like, it was interesting because they took no budget and they made an alright movie. I mean, I gotta admit, I didn't hate the first Paranormal Activity. You could tell that someone that was in charge, actually wanted to make a good movie. It wasn't great. It wasn't The Babadook. It wasn't, The Shining, but it was alright. It didn't, make me want to fucking die.
The thing is, when I still haven't seen Paranormal Activity, mostly because I don't care. But the thing about movies like that is when they start going into like the realms of like demonic possession.
Yeah.
And what else? Like just like Christian/Judeo-Christian lore. It just gets so bad because they get most of it so wrong and so
Yeah.
incorrect,
And-
and the portrayals of them in the movies is so terrible.
Yeah.
Like fucking Annabelle, literally one of the dumbest movies I've ever seen.
That wasn't a good movie. The Conjuring 1 did freak me out, mostly because dolls, like, in real life, I don't like dolls.
Mm-hmm.
So seeing this fucking thing come to life was pretty weird.
Literally, I could say The Conjuring, the first one. I haven't seen the second one yet, but the first one was genuinely one of the only scary movies that I've seen nowadays that have actually scared me.
Yeah,
And I thought was actually good.
the Poughkeepsie tapes scared me. The Babadook definitely freaked me out. The Poughkeepsie tapes were pretty fucking horrifying, mostly because it's based entirely off of something that actually happened, an hour north of us,
Yeah, no.
and they never found him because he rented his house under a fake name, and they just found a bunch of bodies in his backyard, and that's horrifying.
Well, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, it's like a well-made movie. Even for like, it's not a found footage movie. It's like one of those like interview type of horror movies.
Yeah.
But it's still really well made, and it's still like really creepy and really unsettling.
Yeah.
And again, it happened an hour north of us, so it's like pretty local.
That just makes me think too. It reminds me of something. With the whole thing with The Conjuring too is that horror movies, they literally just take you so out of reality. And I'm like, sure, Annabelle the doll was based off of a real doll, but it was a fucking Raggedy Ann.
Yeah.
Of all things, it had to be a fucking Raggedy Ann. The least intimidating looking thing you'll ever see on the face of the planet.
I mean,
it's literally a fucking
weird
pumpkin
looking.
with a body and red hair.
Yeah.
Literally got the triangular nose and shit. It's literally the least intimidating thing you'll ever see in your life.
Kind of looks like the Wendy's sign.
Like, literally, you would be more intimidated by Stephen Hawking in boxing gloves than you would by fucking Raggedy Ann doll.
And then just push me, and then just touch me, so I can get my
Satisfaction. But anyway,
Yeah,
please don't sue us. But
But
we love you, Betty Benassi. But
so I like how our opinions differ on this, because you really don't like horror movies at all.
no, I like horror movies.
Well,
I like watching horror movies.
they
I
don't
just tend
scare
to hate
you.
them. Oh no, not at all.
Yeah, see, older horror movies like Alien, The Shining, those movies like actually kind of scare me.
I
And
get why. I mean, I think
Yeah.
The Shining is a pretty scary movie, especially that bathtub scene with the
Yeah.
fucking old lady that's just laughing, and I'm just like, reminds me of so many people that come into that movie theater.
Oh my god.
I'm here to ruin your day.
I was at work a couple of days ago, and a woman came out 4 times. The same woman in this period of 2 hours. First time she said the movie was too low. Then she came out and she said it was too cold in the theater, and she's also wearing a fucking fur jacket. And then she came out and she said that the movie was too loud. And then she came out saying that she didn't like the movie and that she wanted a refund. Keep in mind, there's 20 minutes left in the fucking movie. I obeyed request 1, 2, and 3 without any hitch.
You just like take a fucking hike.
And then she was like, I don't like this. I want a refund. I'm like, no.
You see, I want
And
a
she
raise.
and then she got into an
but we all
argument
can't
with
get
me.
what we want. But anyways,
It's just like, my idea is that within 25 minutes, you know that you are more than likely going to enjoy a movie within the first 25 minutes of said movie. And after that, I tend to try to not give refunds.
well, you really know how to stray away from a topic. But anyways, talking about horror movies.
Good point.
But what was I talking about? Annabelle.
Yeah.
All right, that was terrible.
It was
I can
just,
say that
it
honestly.
was lazy.
It was very lazy.
It was predictable.
Very poor Judeo-Christian lore, and just the ending was terrible for anybody who hasn't seen it.
It wasn't
I'm not going to spoil it for you because
Yeah.
I don't even want to talk about it. That's not even the reason why I don't want to spoil it is not to like ruin your experience. It's just I don't even want to talk about that
Yeah,
bullshit.
but-
Not to mention that when I saw Annabelle, I saw it in a theater with a lot of very easily scared people.
Oh, hell no!
A lot of homeboys too. So, oh no, don't go in there, you dumb bitch.
I think the scariest...
Oh hell no!
The scariest thing
Yeah.
I've seen in recent memory is that fucking Ghostbusters trailer. I don't want to like beat the cold, bloody, dead horse
Yeah.
that is that trailer.
And I don't want to be
But it's,
crucified by the feminist community.
I don't
of
give a
YouTube.
shit. It's fucking
Neither do
awful.
I.
It looks
is
awful.
terrible.
There's not one joke in that entire trailer.
Yeah.
I mean, I find Kristen Wiig to be really attractive, but I'm not gonna go see that movie.
Yeah.
It just looks so bad.
It really does.
It looks so fucking awful.
Yeah, I know. Now to get back on point, like the only horror movie that I've seen recently, which is not really even recently, that I actually liked was Psycho, Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho.
Yeah.
Not the fucking Vince Vaughn one. I have standards. Let me give you that.
Why would you cast Vince Vaughn, someone who's been in like just romantic comedy after romantic comedy, and have him be the lead actor in a suspenseful horror movie?
I know, like the entire time I'm just like, is he gonna throw a dodgeball at somebody? Like, what the fuck's going on here?
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Like, it's when you cast an actor, their reputation goes with them.
I know.
And I know Vince Vaughn is this guy that can act and is in really predictable romantic comedies. So I'm watching this fucking movie and I'm expecting him to just randomly fall down the stairs and make a fool of himself, or just fake cry, or something, and or rub a fucking dehydrated banana on his face.
Yeah.
Was that
He does seem.
Was that him?
I don't know, but it seems like it would
that
be
was that other guy from Grown Ups.
Vince Vaughn wasn't even in Grown Ups. This
Fucking,
goes to show you how much you know about Vince Vaughn.
I fucking hate that movie too.
Well, time to get back on
Whatever,
topic.
but
We all go a
I
little
think
mad
horror movies
sometimes.
have potential. They do, and I know they do because I've seen Alien and I've enjoyed Alien and I've been frightened by Alien because it takes good sound design, you know, on multiple levels. It takes really good music. It takes really good sound effects. You have to be a great actor to really pull off a horror movie, and there has to be really good cinematography. So
You have to be a really good actor or a really dumb teenager.
yeah,
That's what it is.
yeah, apparently. So when it comes to making a horror movie and doing it right, there is a lot of potential to go pretty wrong, but a lot of these movies that are out now, they don't do anything right. It's all just predictable, boring, and they all just blend together in my mind of just this exact same thing because it all follows the exact same storyline beat for beat, and you kind of swap in the setting and the character names, and then bam, you have a different movie.
Well, literally, it's all just the same thing. That's the horror genre. But I know I said Psycho was my favorite horror movie I've seen
Psycho's
recently.
great. I own every Alfred Hitchcock movie.
Well, I was wrong. Psycho was not the best horror movie I've seen recently. I think that, honestly, I'm surprised it hasn't won so many awards already, but Thanksgiving, I think it's honestly the best movie
Nice tits, bitch.
I've seen in my life. Nice tits, bitch.
Or Tusk. That fucking movie.
Still haven't seen that one.
I really wanted to like it because I really, really like Kevin Smith. And it was just not good.
I know. Well, you know,
But it was a horror comedy. And really big emphasis on the comedy. Even that didn't really work. But I can tell he tried. You know, every Kevin Smith movie has... You can tell that he put a lot of effort into it. It was just really misguided because it was a joke on a podcast, and then he just said, fuck it, I'm making a movie out of this.
yeah.
Also, he's making a trilogy out of horror comedy movies that take place in Canada, and the next one comes out next month. It's called Yoga Hosers.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Who fucking cares? Oh my god.
Just make another good Clerks movie. Clerks 2 wasn't that great.
Honestly, he is making a third Clerks movie.
Is he?
But anyway, yeah, he is. And Mallrats too. But, anyways, Thanksgiving. Back on topic.
Nice tits, bitch.
This is all we need to be focusing on. I could talk for hours on how this is the best movie you will ever see in your life.
That movie is better than Terminator 2. It's better than The Empire Strikes Back. It's better than The Dark Knight Rises. It's better than Psycho. It's better than My Big Fat Greek Wedding. It's better than Birdman. It's better than Anomalisa. It is the best movie I have ever seen.
Literally, it's so good that it didn't even warrant a direct sequel. It skipped 2 and went all the way to 3. Just goes to show you how good that fucking movie is. How good the sequel was. That it skipped over the second fucking movie. Not to mention, what other movie can you find where a girl will blatantly mistake her father
For a
a
turkey.
1-foot-tall turkey wearing her father's face? Oh, hey, Dad! Bends down and gives the fucking turkey a hug.
And they have sex.
Oh my god, don't even get me started.
That sex scene fucking made my cock hard.
that is a topic for another day.